people of this age mind. So the entire context of this was me saying that in a hypothetical future society that we don't currently live in, I could hear a justification for the age of consent being lowered to the same age that it currently is in either England or France. So, yeah, that's it right there. So if you're calling me a pedophile, you have to call every Englishman and French person a pedophile, which I'm actually okay with. That might actually be a good trade, you know? Um, yeah, gladly. Go ahead. There you go. Anyway, I think so. I don't actually know if I was taking the piss during this Discord conversation. I actually have no idea if I was memeing or not because it was 3 years ago, and I didn't even have a platform at the time. But I think I understand if I wasn't taking the piss what I was getting at here. Because one thing that I was really, really interested in back then was how fucked up it is historically that most of women's agency has been kind of destroyed by their relative lack of economic power. That is to say, you can get away with doing a lot of bad stuff to women, like back in the 1950s or whatever, because the guy has the job and the woman doesn't. So, she can't really leave. It puts her in a really bad position. So I thought the same economic argument could be made to address a disparity between young and old people. But if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that not only do I currently disagree with this, I now advocate for a higher age of consent. Does anyone remember me saying that? Any of the dozens of times that I've said that? That I want a higher age of consent now? Yeah. Because after I got out of college and I looked back and I went back to my school and I visited my old teachers and I realized that like 18-year-olds in high school are fucking babies. They're little tiny baby children at 18. I thought, oh my fucking God, I cannot believe adults are allowed to have sex with 18-year-olds. That is fucking insane. So since then, I've advocated for a higher age of consent. Age of consent should be in age brackets. Yeah, you can make an argument for that, sure. Like the age of consent is blank, and underneath that age of consent, you can have sex with people within 2 or 3 years of your age or whatever. Yeah, there are plenty of ways to do it, but I've advocated right now. I don't think we do enough to protect children. So yeah, anyway, this is like the most myopic drama in the fucking universe. The most annoying thing is, I know a lot of the people who are picking up on this are legitimately concerned. Who for are legitimately concerned about me or like my opinions or whatever, but the fact that somebody went back and screen capped that without any of the surrounding context means that they were deliberately trying to take me out of context. There's literally no reason why you would screen cap that statement but not screen cap the following statement where I said 15 to 16 and then the additional following statement where I said but you still shouldn't be having sex with people that young. So it's exclusively done to mischaracterize me. The funny thing is, in this very tweet thread right here, somebody responded saying that they found somebody who went digging for more context. See, look, so I went to grab the screenshot of this in the Discord for full context, and what I found was way more disturbing. And apparently what's way more disturbing to them is jokes about killing landlords and the wealthy. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to justify these. But they went and they found context making jokes about killing the wealthy, but they didn't find the context following the initial screenshot where I say 15 to 16 and that we shouldn't be doing it anyway. So the context they were looking for, oh yeah, they're looking for context, all right. Anyway, it's just dumb fuck drama. The majority of the people quote tweeting this shit are fascist, conservative, alt-righters, and fascists. Yeah, but lefties enable it to a large extent as well, which is really, really frustrating. You were much edgier back then, Lamau? Dude, I'm barely even edgy anymore. The main issue is that so many people are looking to fucking quote snipe me. The main reason people are looking to quote snipe me now is because they want to, like, take me down without having to address my arguments. It is so much easier to invalidate me with ad homs or with like out of context accusations than it is to actually deal with my arguments, which is why so many people go out of their way to try to find these out of context screenshots. Oh yeah, even bad econ takes made it here. Nice meme. I don't know how this is a bad econ take. I don't know what this really has to do with economics. But yeah, there you go. Um, do you think there should be a legal age for being online? No, probably not. You mean what? You mean like it'd be a crime for an 8-year-old to be online? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I was reading the tweets. Oh yeah, nobody should be allowed online until they're 30. Anyway, the funny thing is, this is coming literally 2 weeks after people on poll just photoshopped DMs of me flirting with a minor, which were very easily falsifiable, and in fact immediately falsified in the very poll thread they originated from, which was funny. And I made this joke earlier, but it remains true, that in a thread where they were trying to Photoshop evidence to make me look like a pedophile, half of the thread was about whether or not it's actually okay to fuck children. I shit you not. In the poll thread, the whole fucking poll thread was 50-50 how I'm a degenerate, and people going like, well, actually, really? Is that actually a problem? I mean, it's vaush, sure. Okay, it's vaush, I get it. But kids, so the yeah. Did you hear about the Trumpy boat parade? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Anyway, I fully expect that screenshot to be spread by the Chapo boys or Trianon Pod or any of these people who have like a hard on for me, which should be good. And I do appreciate lefties doing the job of neo-Nazis by signal boosting stuff that they deliberately take out of context in an effort to attack me.